My next patron question is from Joey, who wants to know if everything on television is aimed at grabbing ratings. I remember two internet users who once called the SpongeBob anthology miniseries Legends of Bikini Bottom a ratings trap. But as you made a video where you said every movie is a cash grab, would you say everything on TV is a ratings trap? After all, TV networks only think about making money, while the people who work on the TV show, movies, and specials do not make that stuff with dollar signs in their eyes. And that does include the SpongeBob miniseries. Well, as I said, with movies, there is a desire for the film to reach as wide an audience as possible, and that certainly applies to television shows too. When you produce a television series with the hope that you can then produce more episodes, you obviously want enough people to watch so the network can order additional seasons. Even if it's a miniseries, or like the British sometimes do, you only plan on making a small batch of episodes, you want there to be a significant enough audience for the channel or streamer to want to invest in future productions you might be involved in. Sometimes a series creator might even be surprised in there being more demand. When Trey Parker and Matt Stone created South Park for Comedy Central, they assumed there would only be 6 episodes and that was it. The pilot receiving poor test scores added to this prediction. But Comedy Central was still a fledgling channel at the time, so they gave the show a whirl and awaited the results. As we now know, South Park became an enormous hit, more episodes were ordered, and Park and Stone are still running the show to this day. Now, it's not unusual for networks to want to boost ratings for a show by asking the showrunners to bring in a guest star or have someone from a different series cross over. True, a few of these can be awkward. There's an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine where Zooey Deschanel's character Jess from her show New Girl suddenly turns up, and it's really obviously shoehorned in. Why is she suddenly in New York and having a conversation with Detective Jake Peralta? Because both shows ran on the Fox network. However, some of these can end up being quite fun. Nickelodeon produced 3 specials featuring the Jimmy Neutron and Fairly OddParents characters meeting. Were these done because both shows were popular and Nick wanted to capitalize on that? Obviously. Did the creators and writers still put a lot of creativity and hard work into them? Yes, they did. You also have cases where the network will greenlight a series because of the success of another show. I Dream of Jeannie came about because Bewitched was a big hit on ABC, and NBC wanted their own magic-themed sitcom. That does not make the exploits of Jeannie and Major Nelson any less enjoyable. Then there are the shows that are already incredibly successful, and the networks tried to make them even bigger hits. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire scored huge ratings for ABC every week, which led them to treat it as their biggest cash cow. Celebrity contestants were brought in on occasion, and they decided to air the show every weeknight. However, their oversaturation hurt the show. I myself was an avid viewer of Millionaire at the start of its run, but because it aired so often, I eventually got sick of the show. I was not the only one, as ratings dwindled heavily once ABC put their full force behind it. It's not unusual for creators to gripe at notes from network execs on ways to get the ratings up. There's an episode of Arrested Development called SOBs that brilliantly makes fun of the ways shows try to attract viewers. It's a very meta episode, commenting on how Fox was not sure what to do with the show and how it was frequently on the verge of cancellation. The main plotline involves the Blue family trying really hard to be likable as a way to help the show's ratings and get Fox to order more episodes. It cleverly satirized the struggles any television show, even acclaimed ones like Arrested Development, deal with in order to get people to watch it. At the end of the day, the creators, showrunners, writers, and producers just want to create an entertaining show. It stinks for anyone to have this series cancelled prematurely because not enough people are watching to the network or streamer's satisfaction. A lot of the time, it's not even the show's fault. Time slots can be a big issue. Before Family Guy became one of the staples of Fox's Sunday night lineup, they were constantly moving around the schedule, which was one reason the series had dismal ratings and was actually cancelled twice. Ultimately, it was reruns on another channel that revived Family Guy, and I'm sure those Adult Swim ratings made both Seth MacFarlane and the Fox network very happy. Thank you for your question, Joey.